Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free MLB baseball preview and prediction on today's game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It is Wednesday, August 2nd. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Wacky Wednesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. You can get the Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. All right, the Chicago Cubs, hopefully they left some runs on the board for tonight. 20-9. 29 runs scored in that game yesterday at Wrigley. Today you got Drew Smyly up against Brandon Williamson. Going to try to stop the bleeding here for Cincinnati after allowing 20 runs against yesterday. Bookmakers making the Cubbies a 135 favorite. 10 is the total. ATS forecast system play going to go with Chicago in this one. 5.03 to 4.6. The over-under landing on 9.63. So we do like this one tonight to go under the total at Wrigley, under the lights. First pitch is at 8:05 Eastern. Chicago, really hot team right now. 8-2 straight up in their last 10. 7-3 to the over. While the Cincinnati Reds, they are 6-4 straight up. 3-7 to the under. I did have the Chicago Cubs listed at minus 128.2 on my value index. So fair market value if you do like Chicago here today. And looking at the chances of winning, 53.9 for the Cubbies, 40.3 for the Reds, which is pretty good because anybody knows me. If I like underdogs and I get the chance of winning the percentage play at 40% or higher, I will give it some consideration. And I really like Cincinnati today, and I'll get to that in just a few seconds. The Kogo today for this game is at 40%, meaning Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total, so that means it's at 40, 60% chance of going under. Last two games for both these teams have gone over the total. Chicago Cubs at home against a team with a B-type record of 50 to 59.9. 28-27, but look at Cincinnati on the road this season against teams with the same record, 31-24, pretty good, and they're not bad on the road. In fact, they're better on the road than they are at home. And for Chicago, 28-27 at home, 26-26 on the road. All right, so I'm going to lean here today, guys, with the Cincinnati Reds plus of 1.5 runs. You know, after getting embarrassed last night, the pride factor is going to kick in today because I'm pretty sure they didn't sleep well last night. And anytime Cincinnati's on the road this year against an opponent with a 41-50 win percentage, 9-5 straight up. I do have a lot of trends here to the over, but I'm not going to get into that here today because it's just after a game where you get 29 runs for, it's public perception. Everybody's going to be leaning, probably thinking over again today. You see a lot of stats pointing to the over. I'm going to go contrarian on the total. In fact, not even contrarian. I'm not even going to touch the total here today. Look at this. Anytime the Chicago Cubs are at home, coming off a win as a home favorite, 10-3 and 2 to the over. Man, it just got so many stats towards the over here. First division opponents, 13-4 and 1. Yeah, I'm not going to touch the total here today, but I will go with I'll finish off with a nice system trend. Now, the difference between a team trend and a system trend, a team trend when it's just that isolated incident with that team, but a system trend is when any Major League Baseball team like the Cincinnati Reds today are picking the 120 road underdog, coming off a National League opponent like the Cubs. It's the third game of the series on a Wednesday, and they're coming off an 8-game road trip, and they're coming off a loss in Game 2 of a series, which was at night. Those teams are 13-2 straight up and going back to 1996. So give me the Reds plus 1.5 runs, and I believe the price is not that bad at minus. I thought I saw minus 165 or something like that. Minus 172, which is all right. I'll take that because I'll take that Geico insurance at plus 1.5 runs. So there you have it. That is my preview and prediction on today's game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. And folks, you can get the Raymond Report Light version each and every day right here at atsstats.com. That great stat I just showed you right here. Every matchup has that stat. If you go to any of the games, let's say if I go to the Toronto game in Baltimore and you scroll right down to the bottom, you'll see the stats and trends on both these teams here each and every day. Like Baltimore's 10-2 as a road team versus left-handed pitchers this season. So those are the type of stats and trends you're going to get here at atsstats.com. And hopefully we made you some money here today using the Raymond Report Lite and the premium version, courtesy of atsstats.com. Have yourself a great wacky Wednesday. I'll see you back here on a Thursday.